Good evening, guys. Happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I don't know if it was the heat or all the work we did outside yesterday or the fact that I got up really early to go to the grocery store yesterday or what it was, but today I just felt like my butt was completely kicked and I just had like literally zero desire to do anything. However, we still ended up going outside in the what felt hotter today than yesterday. It was like 90 degrees. And still ended up getting more stuff done. Not as much as yesterday, and we weren't outside for as long as yesterday, but oh my goodness, guys. The thing is, yesterday, it was like hot, but like it kind of felt bearable. Like, even though, again, too, I felt like we were out in the direct sun a lot more yesterday, but it just like, it wasn't, I don't know, it was still bad. Like, even standing around and stuff like that, you can feel like the heat's just like, you start sweating from just standing in the sun. And thankfully, I put on sunscreen both days, so I'm good. No sunburns, no nothing like that. I also have my little hat on that I got from Aldi. My mom was like, you look like a grandma out here. I was like, I don't care how I look. It's keeping the sun off of me. So, and it did feel significantly cooler when I was wearing that and kept the sunlight out of my eyes without wearing sunglasses, because I felt like I just wouldn't have been, like, I only have like one pair of nice sunglasses. The other sunglasses I have are like not, or like, I don't know, they're like really, really old pairs of sunglasses that like if I wore them outside I wouldn't care what happened to them, but they look like kid sunglasses almost, so I don't want to wear those. That's one thing that I probably actually need, is a different pair of sunglasses that I can like wear out a little bit more, because the ones I have feel like not like fancy sunglasses, but they're just kind of a specific look kind of sunglasses. I need just like casual, like I could wear them to the grocery store, whereas I feel like these are more like if I'm trying to accomplish a look, I'm gonna wear those ones, if that makes sense. Even though I got them at Aldi, they're really cute sunglasses. It's just they look a little more like not everyday sunglasses. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyways, so yeah, I wore my hat outside yesterday and then again today as well. But like today, standing in the yard, it just felt so hot. And like yesterday too, it felt like it cooled down. Like after I took a shower, I went back outside and we ate dinner outside, like at the picnic table, since that was what we built yesterday. And like it felt so much cooler. Today, it was like still felt like it was just scorching outside. It was not cool. It didn't feel like it cooled down. It did rain though, but like I didn't really go outside like super late into the evening, but like I went back out like again and like it still did not feel much cooler. But thankfully we weren't actually stuck outside while it was raining. And my mom, she's like, I watered all the plants. Like again too, it's like 90 degrees outside, so she goes around and she's like watering everything, and then it rains. And she's like, of course, when I water everything, then it decides it's gonna rain. Like, it hasn't rained in like several days, but then today, like twice during the day, like downpoured. Like late into the evening more. Like actually my dad had brought my, he finished cooking the brats, which was what we were doing for Father's Day today. And then he ended up, he was still finishing cooking like my my Impossible burger, and he brought it in while it was raining and the plate was like soaking wet and my burger got all wet. But that was like probably like 5 steps between like the grill and like the deck, the covered deck, and it like was that raining that hard. So anyways though, it was a fun day today, but the weird thing is, like, I could not fall asleep last night. I tried so hard to fall asleep because I was so tired and I was just exhausted, and like I just felt like my body was tired. I was so hot, like I just was so uncomfortable, like, and not in the evening. By the evening time I was like very cooled down. I was honestly kind of cold, like the air conditioning and stuff like that, and after I took a shower and everything, it was the same thing tonight. But like I'm laying in bed hoping that like I can fall asleep, and like I can't. I just feel like my like body is like pulsating, like, and I think that it was more like my muscles kind of, because I worked out like every muscle yesterday, but it didn't feel like it was like my muscles, like, and they didn't feel sore today either. But then like it was just like I couldn't fall asleep. Like when I was laying like completely still, I could feel like my body still felt like it was moving, and I'm like, I'm not moving. Like it was really bizarre, and like I couldn't fall asleep because of that. So finally, it's like I've tried to fall asleep for like 2 hours, and I'm like in this insanely light sleep for like probably 2 hours or so, because I went to bed so early last night. And like I said, this very light sleep, I finally roll over and I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's kind of like gone. Like I finally fell asleep, like in like what felt like a deep sleep. Like I finally got into a deep sleep. Jack comes in my room. I don't know why. He thought that I was still awake, I guess, because normally I'm never asleep that early. So he comes in. The dogs get freaked out because it's pitch black in my room and the lights are off, the TV's off, like everything's off by this point. And there's like no light in here at all. And he like knocks on the door and then like came in. And the dogs like started freaking out. And they were like barking and like, you know, again too, they couldn't figure out who it was that was coming into my room, which has happened a couple times before too. Like I remember there was this one time it was when he was still in high school, so this was like a year or 2 years ago. He came into my room and he's like standing at the foot of the bed. Maybe it was even before that, because I want to say it was like near like right after 2020, and he was wearing like a face mask still at the time. Maybe it was his senior year, I don't know, maybe it was his junior year, something like that, but he was wearing like a face mask. And you know, because everybody still had to wear that in school at the time. And so he comes in my room though, because like he went outside, like because they were getting ready to leave, he like went outside, was with my mom or whatever, and then ran back inside to tell me something. Came in my room like real quick, banged on the door, like opened the door, whatever, but he's got a face mask on. The dogs start freaking out. I am like so out of it. I like sit up, freaked out because I didn't realize who it was that was in my room, like, and I'm trying to figure out like what do I grab, because I'm feeling like there's a complete stranger that I do not recognize at all that is in my room, like completely out of it, not even like rationalizing it could be somebody I know. I'm like grabbing for like my lamp. Like I was like so freaked out, and then like I finally figure out that it's him. But it was kind of like that again last night, but like I don't even know that I opened my eyes, honestly. All I know is like the dogs were like barking, and I was like, and then like Jack's like, oh, I thought you were awake, like, and I immediately recognized his voice. So I don't think it freaked me out that much, but like I was still like startled awake. Finally, right when I fall asleep, I like startled awake. So then I like I woke up when my alarms went off this morning, and I was awake and I was expecting, because like the plan was we were gonna go outside and like do more stuff today. So I'm expecting like, you know, and it's Father's Day. My dad was like, I don't want to be working outside like all day today. You know, like again, I told you guys we were celebrating Father's Day. Like we celebrated a couple weeks ago with my dad's birthday. But the plan was to just kind of like grill, kind of do some light stuff outside, you know, like that kind of thing. You know, and again, handful of stuff. So that's the plan for today. And yeah, I fall back asleep for some reason after my alarms went off, but I'm thinking like somebody's gonna come in and be like, oh Kayla, like we're gonna go and do stuff outside, or like, you know, whatever. Somehow like, you know, come and get me and tell me like what the plan is for today, because like I heard people kind of rustling around in the house a little bit, but like nobody came to take the dogs out. I fell back asleep for like hours, and then woke up again. And it was actually my mom came in my room and woke me up. And like the dogs have not gone out yet at this point. Like the dogs probably had not been out in like over 12 hours from like the last time that they went out at night to like the morning when everybody else like got up. And I'm like, they're gonna like pee on everything. Like thankfully nobody did, but like it was just like, I can't believe that like nobody said anything. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, you guys got up so late. And I'm like, I wasn't trying to, but like I couldn't fall asleep last night. And I think also too, I was just so exhausted. Like the heat, the, you know, the being outside, all of the heavy lifting stuff, and like the building things. And I did a lot of the drilling and putting the picnic bench together yesterday. Like there was just a lot of stuff like that we were doing yesterday, and so I was just beat. My neck was like super sore, and I just felt like I slept so well, but I slept for so long. It was crazy. So yeah, we got up today, got up late, very late, and then ended up going outside, got some stuff done. I actually wiped down the Blackstone, because like the Blackstone's kind of like just dirty, like just, I mean, not like the top because it's covered, but like the bottom of it and stuff like that. And also to our grilling gazebo, like it's got like two sides of like tempered glass that are kind of like shelves on there. Like I wiped that all down, and kind of the whole frame a little bit, just because again too, like it's outside, it gets kind of dirty, you know, just needs a good wiping down. So I did that. It looks a lot better, but like I did that because I wanted to stay out of the sun because it was so hot in the sun today. And then my dad also ended up getting, we have these two, my mom got them, like these two trellis kind of things that we put in the back behind our garage on either side, because the space between the garage and like the fence, like the back behind the garage, we have it all pea graveled back there. So it's kind of a distinctive space between like the like pea gravel behind the garage and then the grass like in the yard. So my mom got these two like tall like rectangle trellises that are almost the same height as our fence kind of. So she put them there, kind of like an archway kind of thing. I mean, it doesn't go over the top, but like just kind of that separation, that natural sort of separation that makes it feel a little bit more enclosed behind the garage, which just looked really cool. So my dad put down new like the edging, and then also too we have this like kind of for like a threshold kind of like a piece of railroad tie, and also the trellises. So my dad ended up doing that, which wasn't a huge project and it didn't take all that much time, but in the heat it's like we had to stop like every 5 minutes to like go and get water because it was just way too hot to be outside and like doing all kinds of stuff. Both the dogs just looked at me because I said the O word. They're like, oh really, can we go back out there? They're looking at me. Bravo's face actually looks so cute. But anyways, I came back inside, I took a shower, and like I just, like I said, I was just not having it today. Like I was cranky, horribly cranky. And the other thing too is that when I oversleep and get too much sleep, I am like 10 times crankier than if I don't get enough sleep. Like, so today was just a horrible day. Plus then too, like going back outside, doing more stuff outside, more stuff out in the heat, like, and just, I don't know. The thing is too is that I'm not sore. Like I don't feel sore. My muscles don't particularly feel sore or anything like that. It's just, I feel like it was the heat too yesterday. Like just like not fun, not good. And like I spent more time, though it was funny yesterday, like I said, like out in the sun, out in the yard, like that kind of stuff than I did today. But today just felt worse, and it felt hotter, and it just like I was just disgusting from standing out in the yard for like 10 minutes, and I already felt like I needed to take a shower after like just the 10 minutes. So I did, though. I already took a shower, and then like we ended up like kind of doing again too, so, like some Father's Day stuff after we ate. We ended up getting a Dairy Queen, and then we also watched a Disney movie, and like again too like a couple other just like little Father's Day type stuff. But like I said, we weren't really doing like a big celebration or anything like that, just because we did it, like I said, the 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago or whatever, when we celebrated for my dad's birthday, combined both of them at the same time and stuff like that. But then after that, I came in my room and I was like, okay, it's still way too early for me to go to sleep, even though like the entire day though I felt tired. And I think it's because I overslept. Like whenever that happens, I always feel like tired, even though I'm not really tired. Like I just felt like because I overslept, it's like I'm still like tired even though I'm not. But then I was like, it's still way too early to go to bed. Like by the time we were like finished with everything, it's like my dad's time that he normally goes to bed, which is early. So I was like, I'm not going to bed now. And I was like, I don't know what to watch or like what to do. So I just ended up watching a movie, and now it's still early, but I'm like, I'm just gonna go to bed, and hopefully tomorrow I can wake up earlier. But yeah, today was just like stuff got done. It was just, it got done in a very I don't know, not fun way, and not I don't know, maybe productive way and stuff like that. Like everything, I was just annoyed at everything today. I'm just like, again too, I feel like it's because I feel like I'm tired. I'm not really tired, but it's like, I don't know, my body's way of being like, oh, you got like, you know, so many hours of sleep, you just need more. And like I don't really. And like I always feel better though, actually, not better, but like I just feel more productive actually when I get less sleep. If I oversleep, I am, like I said, the crankiest, crabbiest person. Like give me less sleep. I mean, less sleep over time, yes, then I will start getting crabby and cranky, but like less sleep in like 1 or 2 days, I'm not normally that crabby. Like I could go like 4 hours of sleep and still not even be as crabby as I was today when I oversleep. So I think that was the bigger thing. And then also too, just trying to get more stuff done outside in what was 90 degrees out, and you know, that just not fun. And that's what the entire week is supposed to look like. I think it's supposed to be like high 80s, 90 degrees like this week, and I'm not looking forward to that either. I don't know when or what stuff we're gonna get done or anything like that outside during the week, because yeah, there's so much stuff that like is going on this week on top of it. And then we have, I think I was telling you guys, my mom's like throwing a family reunion on Saturday, like everything just like all in one week, and then trying to get all this stuff done too. Not getting up early today and not having gotten done as much as I could have. So like I'm gonna go to bed early, hoping that I can wake up and not sleep in insanely late tomorrow, and then, you know, be crabby tomorrow and then have an unproductive day because of that. But tomorrow is like, I need to get caught up with a lot of stuff. I need to get laundry done. I did do some of it over the weekend and some dishes and stuff like that too, but like there's just a lot of stuff that I still need to get done and try and focus on like over tomorrow especially. And so yeah, but that's my focus for tomorrow, is like get Monday back to like a routine kind of thing, and then focus on other stuff, then deal with everything else, you know, like throughout the week as the things that, you know, are going on during this week and all this stuff. There's like still a ton of stuff that feels like it has to get done, but that's just my focus and like the only thing that I can focus on right now, because like my brain too, it just feels like it got fried over the last 2 days, quite literally actually fried in the sun, like over the last 2 days. I'm just exhausted and tired and I want to go to sleep. So I'm gonna brush my teeth and go to bed because I already took a shower earlier, but I'll see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.